Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and this saber is almost done. This hilt, this is like the third time I've been trying it, and I think it's the temperature of the silk filament that was throwing it off. It had clogs before, and so got spaghettied, which sucks because it wastes the filament. But this is it. It's like in the last stages of printing out. So I'm really excited because I believe that piece that you're seeing printed right there on the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon, or Carbon X1, whichever it is, oh man. Give me a second. I got to restart this print. I did a filament change because I was printing off the Blaze Orange Skull Troopers on the Prusa Mini overnight. And they worked out well, although the supports were a little difficult to remove. So what I'm going to do next time is do the other Skull Troopers on the Bambu. In fact, I may get that going here before the night's end, because I've got to print, let's see here, I think 48, basically 50 of them. That's how many kids are in Jedi's class between all the kids. And I just want to get them. I'd rather have them done well ahead of time for Halloween. So when I do filament changes on the Prusa, sometimes it gets a little. There's still some old stuff that kind of comes out. Hello, Zombie. Hello, Kieran. Hello, Eric. I've had a busy day. I did a live stream on the new tech channel and screwed up the first 3 minutes. I was on mute, but 40 people tuned in. I was like, not bad. And some of them were asking some pretty good questions. I was like, not bad at all. I'm like, I'll take it. I'm like, that's okay. All right. That's a good first stream over there. And then I uploaded a short immediately thereafter. It hit the shorts feed, but then died. I don't think it had enough velocity around the with the content, unfortunately. Not as much as the other one that I did, but it is what it is. So I'm happy that it worked, and I will continue to experiment, and very happy to do just that. So I've been printing on deck all day, watching it with a side eye. Had a tea party with Diana and Jedi and my parents. That'll be in the vlog. I'll be uploading the vlog compilation possibly tomorrow. So on Sunday vlogs might land. I don't know what other day to do it. That'd be a good day to remember. But yeah, I think Sunday is going to be the day it'll drop every week. The video that gets compiled from activities. Most activities, not all activities, unfortunately, because I can't go to all of them. Jedi went to theater today. First day of theater, and we can't go in. We can't actually go in with her. We would have to hang outside. So Diana hung outside today, waiting for her. It is going well, Orion, or well enough for a Saturday. So I was debating, should I eat cereal? Because I'm like full of still some birthday cake, and definitely some the tea. It was a vegan tea party. So I tried like 4 different teas, and they were good. Like the lemon ginger was probably one of the best. Probably my favorite, lemon ginger. There was a hibiscus peach. I thought it was going to be better than it was. A cinnamon chai, that was good. They're all no caffeine. And then there was one more. God, what was the other one? There was one more. Oh, vanilla, like a vanilla type of tea, and that was good. That was decent. That was good until I got to the lemon ginger, and then I'm like, and even Mom, she's like, I wasn't sure about that one, but that was probably her favorite too. So, yeah, Orion, I'm not sure about that. We usually don't cover deaths here on streams. Most people don't, if only because some people they're more sensitive to that. So I'm gonna pour myself a little bowl. It's gonna be and when I say little bowl, it's gonna be a smaller than normal bowl here. Some Sunrise Crunchy Honey. How you feeling? Crunchy Honey. This is a discounted box. Happy to do it. out of all the cereals is like, okay, I'm kind of after the cake. I'm just kind of like, oh man, too much sugar. This got sugar in it too. Well, you know, we don't get cake all that often and snacks and treats all that often, so I'm kind of splurging. Ooh. Smells interesting, looks interesting. Huh. This is a delicious medley, well, we'll see if it's delicious, of corn, quinoa, flax, buckwheat, and amaranth. Isn't that a famous Twitch person, Amaranth? Is that her name? Is that her handle? Is that what she goes by? Amaranth? Am I wrong? Something like that. It almost looks like a styrofoam ball. Yeah, it's Amaranth. Yeah? Amaranth. Maybe I'm misremembering. Could very well be the case. Alright, let's try this cereal. It doesn't look fun. It looks kind of peaked, actually. You're probably not getting the color, but it looks very peaked. It lives up to the crunchy and the honey. That's different. Which isn't a bad thing. Curious. I'm printing some BB-8s, some spinners, as I'm running down the filament. And I've only got a little bit left. My overnight tonight is also going to be in the Chrome. Wexter kindly sent me a Darth Maul model that had hands down, no lightsaber. Because I can't I couldn't do that because I'm doing it at like 50%. I'm building basically a plate or a tray of the figurines as I'm testing. So, and I'm going to do Han Solo and Luke Skywalker in this array too. Hey, Fujo. Thank you for tuning in earlier. I saw your name. I'm like, Devon, look at this, Fujo. Can't believe I was a bonehead and forgot to unmute. Well, what I usually do in OBS is after I'm done, I mute it for tomorrow, like the next day, so that I remember to mute it when the thing starts. And I just totally forgot to unmute it when I hit the live button in OBS, because OBS you can save profiles. Hello, Bipolar Bear. You were playing charades. Well, I can edit the live video on YouTube, but the problem is if I do, all the live chat is gone. It saves as a new video. So I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So someone timestamped it. I grabbed the timestamp, put it in the description. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Although, isn't there a YouTube feature that allows you to do kind of like an inline edit somewhere? I don't know if that works with live. You know, initially, the cereal tasted good. Kind of loses its flavor quickly. Yeah, let's try it dry. Far better dry. Oh my god. Far and away. Way better dry. Oh man, the BB-8's coming up again. Well, I'm going to clean off the thing. Hey, DOS Nerd, good to see you. Again, thank you. Appreciated you tuning in earlier on YouTube. It's always nice to see a friendly face asking really good questions. Probably going to record... Oh. There's a Jedi or her friend. Oh, did my lightsaber go? Is Diana going to get it? Oh, that's Jedi. And then she went running out. Okie dokie. Yeah, it seemed to be, the adhesion seemed to be an issue in the same spot. So let's go ahead and clean it off. You caught the live stream this afternoon. Thought it went well? Thank you, Bipolar Bear. I thought it went well too. Really good questions asked. My fear is that it's going to get repetitive, though. So, I mean, I've got some, different news stacked up, and hopefully every week that goes by, there's some, different questions being asked. But it's a good way, I feel, to kind of recap the week with a live Q&A, kind of mix it up on the channel. Jedi and Diana are doing well. We went to a tea party today, or went to high tea, I should say. And Jedi wanted to go, and so we went, and they had vegan treats to bring out. Oh, the filament is definitely low right now. I'm trying to run through it, the remainder of it, triple venti. So I'm doing quick prints of the BB-8 spinners, things that I've given away in the past. All right, let me go grab the lightsaber hilt that is that is done printing now. After I flip the camera. Wrong one. Sorry, that's the iPhone. Derp. This is the that was Discord. I need to. Is that Jedi screwing with the doorbell? I think she's messing with it. I was showing people the iPhone camera earlier on the YouTubes, so that's what that was all about. That's why I had it on the iPhone. There we go. Here, let's get it back, get it ready. Give it a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna grab that lightsaber in BRB. I feel Hex 3D outdid himself with this hilt design. Like, it is so ornate. Hey, AJ. It is going well. I've already had one live stream today on the new YouTube channel. It's up to 1,600 followers now. Something like that. Which is not bad. After a week, it'll be a slow and steady climb. But before too long, hello. How you doing? I gotta get this stuff out. It's the cereal, hun.
Let me be on my screen. Wait, did I go to the 3D printing camera? Oh, this is blocking it.
Yeah, it's going to. Because it's almost out. It's kind of like a way
Don't lick it.
it's a way to watch The film, yeah, definitely be careful.
Oh, there's your stuff of like bad filament.
Yeah, the scraps or failed prints go down there. I just finished another lightsaber. I think this is the last lightsaber hilt for the box.
Wait, what are you making?
Right now, I'm doing BB-8 spinners just to run down the filament. They're small enough. Although now I guess I could print more of the stormtrooper, mini stormtroopers, mini Darth Vaders. I could do a slice of that. Friend Horrid7.
Who's friend?
The new channel is, I don't know if I have it copied. Oh, I do have it copied to the clipboard. It's right there, AJ. Just started this past week. The shorts that I've been sharing everywhere. A twisted sense of humor, but
Sense
a fun
of
one.
humor.
Either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you guys good?
Yeah.
All right.
We're looking for the box to make lightsabers.
The box to make lightsabers is right there. You may want to move it away though.
Hey, Jedi.
There you go. There you can build your own lightsabers. See? That's why I printed them. Just be careful with some of the smaller pieces. They may be a little they may be difficult to, or they may be fragile. So twist them carefully at the base. So like, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them that may be fragile. Like when you twist them on, make sure you twist it to bases. Because these things may be on the sides. Make sure you do it straight because it should go on. Yes, it's a little cockeyed. Don't want to do it too tight. If you do it too tight, they could snap and break, and then that's going to be a fixed part, so to speak. Look at that, Maker Deck dropping in. Never thought I'd see the day. Has Maker Deck been having fun today? We had a hard reset, actually, like 7 in the morning, and we bounced right back, and I think we had like up to 80 people like last time, or that I looked here before having to start the stream. Hello, 3D Printy. What's the grossest, most worst cereal? Oh, that I think Mother's Best. I think this is the brand. I can't remember the specific name of it, but it was Mother's Best.
What's the worst cereal? Nesquik cereal because in Nesquik it's a bunny and Nesquik cereal looks like bunny poop.
Oh, I didn't know they had a Nesquik cereal at all. It's news to me. Well, so be it.
My lightsaber.
I think it was Mother's Best something, but I just can't remember the specifics. Let's see if this one survives. Yeah, I think it just the bed needed to be cleaned. I'll be able to whip through these pretty quick. Corn Pops? You know, I used to not like Corn Pops. I got over that. Oh, Bipolar Bear, are you looking for something? I don't have my social links. I think I've got Twitter. No, that's not really that. Okay, yeah, thank you for asking. Very gently is the answer. There you go. As much as you may think they are toys, but they can still break. No problem, Bipolar Bear. What were you looking for? Like I got, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I should do do I have BangTick? Yeah, BangTick. No, that's not it either. TikTok. Thank you. Ooh. You really got that in there, didn't you? There we go. Thank you for asking. I do not have an OnlyFans. No. Just TikTok. And surprisingly, the TikTok, in experimenting with the stupid things, the past two that I've done actually have done rather well by comparison to older videos that I've done. So it needed, the humor I feel needed to kind of happen. As much as I'd like to turn it into a showcasing the videos that people send me of iOS slop. Someone tweeted me earlier and it was bad. They were actually watching the live video and the animation judder on the notification screen was just really bad. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, this is the kind of thing that people used to make fun. iPhone users used to make fun of Android users for. DOS Nerd says, would love to be vegan. The only issue is not the meat, such as milk and eggs, because a lot is made of milk and eggs. Yeah, it's true, DOS Nerd. I mean, you get used to it. I mean, the way I look at it, though, is it's more of a health decision than anything else. Ethics are they're a good reason to do it, but they're secondary for me. And trust me, I eat plenty of garbage. That's for sure. Hemlock's Gaming, hello. How you doing? Welcome in.
Wait, can I see the chat?
Yeah, that's just right there. They're just chatting back.
My lightsaber already.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. It went in well. Yeah, it went in really well.
Which one are you?
Did it go in all the way? Boy, that really is tight, isn't it?
Which one are you?
I'm Chris Perillo. Boy, that is really tight, isn't it? I'm glad that's the pommel. Maybe it's the base that's the issue. That's tight.
Shout out to Helmix Gaming.
Hemlock's Gaming.
Hemlock's Gaming.
He's got a question. Yeah, what's the question, Hemlocks? Where's your mother?
Downstairs.
What's she doing?
I don't know. And she's not my mom.
No, I'm asking Jedi.
Yeah?
Where's mommy?
Downstairs.
What is she doing?
She's making boom boom with her butt.
I don't think that's what your mother's doing. Kind of difficult to multitask here. So,
look.
I know. Careful, oh, careful, that's glass. I haven't shown them yet. Ooh, that's heavy. That's really heavy. You think your power went out on your PC? That's not good.
Dad, where's mine?
Yeah, I said it over. I said it here. He's got it. He's got it in his hand. Hun, there are plenty of pieces to build with. I can only do one thing here. How can you tell for sure if the power went out on your PC? Well, replace it for one. Is it not booting up? Have you checked your cables? Is the cable gone bad? I don't generally do PC repair. Never really did. I haven't even touched PCs like that in years. I've largely been laptop or smaller desktop. But yeah, there used to be troubleshooting signs. Someone here may be a PC gamer. There may be quicker ways or better ways of troubleshooting that. Okay, so here. Is it Option Z? Yeah. The glass I found worked well. Oh, that's a command. Oops. That's awesome. It turned out really well. Well, you got that in there. See, some of them go in tight and some of them don't. But you don't want to get too tight, so yeah, you're right. Yeah, I have it, Diana, because you asked me, or I asked you if it needed to be charged, and you said you didn't know, and I'm like, well I guess I'll just charge it, so it's charging. Oh, did you want to watch Bluey? What? Bluey.
No, what about it?
Did you want to watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, your mom's asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I need here. Bluey's a good show.
Have they seen it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here. Good to see you, Britt. Good write up on E3D. That was everywhere. I even got onto it was on my.
What do I like, Diana? What do I like? Tell me in the chat.
Oh yeah. He hasn't seen the new Parker hasn't seen the new season. I haven't seen the new season, any of the new season either of Bluey. I like the humor because it's very adult.
Comment code Chris.
What, honey? What, Jedi?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a Lego bust. Jedi, what are
Yes,
you
I
doing?
do. I love sugar.
Honey, it's not that one. That's not it. That's the downstairs remote. That's for the downstairs TV where Mom's got Bluey going. Yeah, Dawson, people have been pretty critical about the series, but it's going to be a slow burn the way I look at it. Not everything's going to be spoon fed, and I'm willing to be patient. I think I like C a little more than the Lord of the Rings of Power so far, but they're building, right? It's character development. I think in terms of Lord of the Rings over Game of Thrones, even though there's no equivalent, they kind of feel the same. And I feel that I'm
staying up here.
It is difficult to really do, when you've got shows that are thematically the same. Like C feels the same as Lord of the Rings, feels the same as Ring. What did we say it was last night? Wheel of Time feels the same as Game of Thrones feels. They all kind of have the same, medieval type of feeling. So sometimes they get blended together, and then you kind of have to think, well, which one do I enjoy more? Which one do I enjoy not as much? But it's a show that one stacks up on top of the other. There are very few shows out there that are unique enough that they don't really blend with other programming. Thank you, Bipolar Bear. Appreciate the tip. You are elite. Thank you. I do appreciate that immensely.
Sponsor to Bipolar Bear. Sponsor to you.
He did. Well, I'm going to have to concentrate on what I got to do here. That's the thing. Oh, okay. There's your message, Diana. There's the thing I can't. Yeah, so I've been enjoying the show. Although Andor starts Wednesday. Someone mentioned that earlier. I'm like, oh, that's coming up. So I'm all in on that. I'll be watching that as soon as it drops. That's clear my Wednesday. Although I guess it'll drop like Wednesday or Tuesday evening, midnight. Yeah, something like that, or somewhere in that range. Did I? Where's my? Hang on. Be right back.
Take over because the whole stream loves me. Hi guys.
I'm Chris now.
No, I'm Chris. Hi guys.
That's definitely not Chris right there. I get to see.
No, how about
Okay.
let's share?
Yeah.
Share. We're the new Chris's.
Rise of the Podcast rated my stream with 12 viewers.
Hello.
Hey, say thanks for the raid.
Hello.
No, someone commented hello.
Say thanks for the raid.
Thanks for the raid.
Rise of the Podcast. Thank you. What were you
Mhm.
streaming? Were you podcasting tonight? Getting ready for Andor?
What?
Me.
All right, here. Are you gonna do it, hon? Just go ahead. Hi.
Hi.
What do you want?
Your face, bro.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, you dummies.
Don't say that. He doesn't mean that.
Don't listen to him. He. Ow. That hurt.
All right, y'all. I'm back.
Chris is coming.
Thank you.
I want to try. Let me
Alright.
try. Let me try. Wait.
Bye, guys.
Okay, y'all. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so nice to see a professional in the chair. No doubt about that. Hey, Gus, and see Sam Fisher. Good to see you. Welcome in. So what was Rise of the podcast? Were you podcasting tonight? Is that what was going on? Yes, I remember that joke, Horrid72. Oh, thank you, Gus.
Gus_Gus386 just resubscribed for 7 months.
To what, Diana? So that was the thing. Yeah, it did, didn't it, Bob? And boy, did it. How was seeing the iPhone 14 in person at the Target store? Oh, you saw the clip, big fan. You saw it. It was so, the iPhone 14 was so lightweight. It was very, very lightweight. So incredibly lightweight. It was like it wasn't even there. Anyway, I'm very grateful for the raid. Very happy to have you here. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good day. Diana says, to what? To what? Sometimes I get questions without context. I'm like, oh, wait, what? I can fix problems. I just got to know which problems I'm trying to fix. You know what was an odd experiment to watch? The Spotify car thing. I totally missed that. Don't even have... Oh, yeah, of course the Apple stores probably don't have much of it in stock, certainly. If only because, close to launch day. Too close to launch day, really. Let me see if I can zoom in a little closer on the print, too. Yeah, I can. Once again, using Reincubate Camo. Which magically launched on my Mac. I don't know what I did to have it like automatically turn on. Could have been. I don't like it when apps that I didn't want to launch turn on. And I'm trying to think of anything that would have tripped it. So I'm pretty sure I exited out last time I needed to use it, and I don't think it was connected to... I'm pretty sure the iPhone did not get connected to the Mac, so it's just weird why it launched. Spotify car thing was a Bluetooth remote in a way that clipped to your car's vent to add a hands-free way to control your Spotify playlist on your phone. Oh, God, that must be old.
Just resubscribed for 9 months.
Thank you, Mr. Zombo. Oh, I've been forgetting the... It's been a slow September. Yeah, big fan. We covered that yesterday. But... We got a couple subs, yeah. Still got Blackjack Jelly Beans to get through. Man. Oh. Hard72 asks, with so much Star Wars content and shows and movies coming out such a short period of time, do you think it's going to hurt Star Wars in that it causes overload and get people to burn out? I don't think with the streaming services that happens. I mean, they may not be cinematic releases, but as long as the story's good, characters are good, everything's good, I don't think people mind. I don't think people were burnt out on Star Wars. I think they just had a problem with the stories and how they were being told. And I think that was the cause for a problem. Plus, they needed to get their strategy straight. Is Star Wars going to do another trilogy? Or are they just going to do one-off movies that are just set in the Star Wars universe? I don't think they need to produce a Star Wars movie. I mean, yeah, it'd probably rake in, billions. It's a Star Wars movie. But, if they can make it work with, Disney Plus, why not continue to do a live-action series? and punt on the movies. So I don't think it's so much burnout as it is just expecting, good stuff. And I wouldn't mind, watching a new thing that I enjoy every week. I always get, kind of like, at the end of every season of a show that I watch. Inevitably, it's, there's always a chance of people getting burnt out. But I don't feel it's the same kind of burnout that you're suggesting it is. 3D printing notes, if they do another trilogy, be sure to plan the theme and overall plot points. Yes, please. Preferably keep a single director voice for all three. Yes, please. See, that's what they messed up with. Jon Favreau's still in charge of Star Wars. Stuff should be pretty good. I totally agree. Filoni as well. I'm looking forward to Ahsoka. Of course, Andor this week. And mind you, I'm just as happy not seeing Star Wars in theaters if I'm able to see Star Wars somewhere, and so that it satisfies my craving, right? In fact, I'd argue that the streaming series is far more enjoyable because they can take their time, right? It stretches it out, so instead of it just being boom done, and you enjoyed it, there's so much that's built up around the expectation of movies, right? So if the movie is a hit, everyone's happy, but if it misses, then there's just too much that was riding on it. And I think that's the stress they have with the Star Wars franchise. There has been too much riding on the films. Way too much. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Indiana Jones too. They say it's the last Indiana Jones adventure. I don't know if they're done with that IP. I believe it would be the last Harrison Ford Indiana Jones and last John Williams scored film. But I don't think they're going to give up the Indiana Jones IP. I don't. I don't know who, a new Indiana Jones would be, but I could see Indiana Jones getting rebooted much like Star Trek. Because, the problem is you couldn't reboot Star Wars because there's certain characters, but you could go to a different era. You can go to the future, you can go to the past, you can go to the same timeline, but somewhere else. So you got a lot of latitude. But Indiana Jones, it is locked into a period of time. So you can't do much with it, with the IP, in terms of creating stories around different actors and actresses. Becomes James Bond type IP where different actors. Yeah, that's DOS Nerd. I could see that happening. And you know what? As much as Harrison Ford he was my Han Solo, I didn't mind seeing Alden Ehrenreich as a younger Han Solo. I thought he did a good job. I thought it was a good film. I enjoyed Solo. I enjoyed Solo more than I did Rogue One. And I know a lot of people were just the opposite. They never saw Solo and they loved Rogue One. See, Star Wars was all over the map. They were like, wait a minute. Where's the woman from the other Star Wars? Rey, right? Well, who's this? What happened here? Rogue One. What was going on? Didn't that happen already? And they were lost. Solo, what's this? So they just didn't have it wasn't a cohesive strategy. I mean, for Star Wars fans, it was cohesive. But for the average viewing public, it was not cohesive. So that's the thing that they need to work on. And it may end up being I know they shelved Rogue Squadron, but it may be like Star Wars Rogue Squadron 1. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, The Revenge of, whatever. Or The Flight of the Calamari. I don't know. Something where it's just clear, it's Star Wars, but it's Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Or it's Star Wars something. And they just didn't have that, they didn't have that approach. And they gave up. And probably rightfully so. And they shelved. Probably rightfully so. Although I still feel that 2025 is it's a bit long to wait for a new one. Also, with the new movie, the story needs to make sense. Yes, totally agree. I'm guessing that was an accidental typo, Gus. I'm guessing that was a slight accident. I may be wrong. You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, but it just may be. I did not watch. No, okay. Can't say I did not watch Saturday morning cartoons. I did. I watched Rick and Morty this morning. I was in bed, trying to after doing the Maker Deck reset. I'm still kind of waking up, and I'm like, well, let me pull on Saturday morning cartoons, and I'm like, oh wait, Rick and Morty. So I watched Rick and Morty. It was good. Actually, this is an episode I actually kind of understood. Some of the Rick and Morty episodes go like right over my head. Like, what is going on? Frickin' Morty as Jedi has called him. Frickin' Morty. Wraith. Okay, there we go. Yeah, voice to text sometimes can be a problem. Oh, do I need to do I need to help, Diana? You can pinch hit and I can help down there to get it going? Is that what I need to do? She was having problems getting into Netflix down there. I guess it got kicked out. What did I think of The Simpsons? I don't watch it so much anymore, so I'm not going to say it's overstayed its welcome, but like I tuned out decades ago. It became a low priority for entertainment. And honestly, the animation, it takes a while for me to get into anymore. All right. We don't have a lot of makes, but I want to pop over to Discord and Twitters. Hey, Spitting Moon. Good to see you. Are you a pirate? Honestly, I loved them all. Good night, Liz. I loved them all, Horde 7. Well, maybe not all of them, but I don't know. It'd be hard to pick a favorite. You're somebody? Good. I'm glad you are somebody. Hello, Royal Numi. Well, I asked you what brings you in. I think you joined last night, yeah? Because I'm always curious, because if you're into 3D printing, I say, be sure to check out MakerDeck. Or if you're into tech, I'm like, all right, well, check out my new tech YouTube channel. So I can point you one direction or another. TikTok, my TikToks are on fire. But I'm doing better on TikTok now than I was. I still don't know if I've I think for TikTok to work, you got to be humorous. For Twitch to work, you got to be engaging. So I can be engaging. Oh, you're Vegan Legion. Oh, there you are. Well, Vegan, have you seen the new one? Thank you for the posture check. Thank you. This is mentioning bedtime and I'm yawning already. Oh my god. Oh, Horde 7. That's a little distasteful. We're not gonna do that. Oh yeah, Cobra Kai Season 4 was fantastic. I love all the you stuff. Well, thank you, Spitting Moon. I appreciate that immensely. Oops. Let's get that. All right, let's do this. Where is it? There's Discord. Why do I hear whacking going on down there? Well, the bamboo's off, so I can keep that off. There's Discord. Jojo did a fantastic job with a Leonardo multicolor figure on the bamboo. X1 carbon. Pretty cool, dude. I haven't done a turtle. Kooky finished testing the latest addition to his Trust ecosystem. I trust you. Flexi Factory Skull Fobs. Oh, those are cool. From Decibel, aka Kieran Clark. Those are neat. I'd let you know those skulls might be kind of fun. Just the skulls. Although I was looking for a good sugar skull to print for Dia de los Muertos for the kids at school. But now that I'm whipping through now that I know I've got to do like 48 of something, I'm like, maybe I won't be printing as much because I thought I can handle 24 prints of something. But now she said, about 48. I'm like, oh my God. It's just a lot of little prints to get through. Courtesy of 3D Mechanics, we've got a Maker Deck vase. It's really cool. Over on Thangs. Midnight Smith failed successfully. I didn't clear the poop chute, so it built up ANS, caused a skip. Oh, I can hardly see it. But man, what a choice of colors. Look at that. Look at that Photos Mint Dragon. My God. That is spec-friggin-tacular.
Spitting Moon 3.
Thank you, Spitting Moon. Thank you. Those would be awesome in glow in the dark. I totally agree. I've got to get some glow in the dark filament. I haven't. I've been just basically I'm keeping my head above water right now. Keeping it above water. There's that YouTube link I was talking about, Spitting Moon. I did Horrid 7 too, but I'm not going to talk about it. Hello and good evening, Digital Dark Knights. We're just browsing folks' makes. Now we'll pop over to the YouTube's.
Digital Dark Knight shared X200.
Whoa, thank you. That's awesome. And very appreciated. Thank you. I already answered that question, Horrid 7. Let's take a look at what was tweeted. Liz, you can see, or you can meet her at IRF in a couple of weeks. Find her at IRF. She'll have cookies. Printed cookies. And I think that was a collaboration between her and K2, Kevin. Shame how glow-in-the-dark brass filament eats brass nozzles. Yeah, but on the bamboo, I have, I think it's a carbon nozzle. No, not carbon. It's a hardened nozzle, steel nozzle, so I'm not too worried about it. And I can replace a hot end easily on the bamboo. Having done it, it's like, that's not a big deal. Boy, I thought this would chew up more filament than it is. I'm going to have to whip out some tiny troopers. Anyway, there's a lot of companies going to IRF. So many companies to connect with. And MakerDeck's on there. It's right there. We are still sponsoring, though. Edsel Yago from Linus's team was asking about, is there something I could use to support filament for PETG? I retweeted it from the MakerDeck account. No one, I don't think, replied. Zombie Hedgehog, 11 hours ago, we had a hedgehog printing on MakerDeck. A Sharpie Hog on printables.com from the Sharpie Mods competition. Oh, I didn't know there was that. That was the competition. That was from earlier. Here's what I'm going to be printing in a second or so. This is how the Wex. I told him too. I tagged him. I wanted him to see it because I'm like, look, your minis, they're nice. I mean, I like them at 100%, but I love them. I love the Wexter minis at 50% scale. Like these are fun to print. I mean, it is fun to print, but I'm all about the small stuff. Yes, the articulated figures you kind of need a size for, but these, a different level of detail. But those are just so chibi cute that I want them in a diminutive size. Plus, they're faster to print, and you can print more and hand them out. So I printed out I've been doing the Baby Yodas for a while, but then decided to try the other ones. And so in gold, at least, this is what I did. Oh, hang on. Did I miss something, Royal Nomi? Heard it's difficult to print with, besides nozzles. Is there some other things to watch out for? Possibly temperature? I have no experience.
Just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you for gifting the sub. Spitting Moon says, bet David DeFranco. I don't talk to him much anymore. I think he's probably gonna be mad. I can't remember what happened. I think we had a disagreement on something. But I couldn't even tell you what. I really couldn't. I've disagreed with so many people. It could have been about Apple. I don't know. It could have been political. It could have been Apple. We had a disagreement. I don't know. Let me put it this way. I don't think about it, so it's like, well, it must not have been It's not like I'm sitting here. Rah, rah, rah. I'm like, it was years ago. I hope he's doing well. I assume everybody that I crossed paths with is doing well. What is the best blacklight responsive filament? Ooh, I don't know. UV reactive filament works well, but I couldn't tell you which one's best. There. Small enough you can use them in a chest set. Oh, it's Trucy, Travis. I know you mentioned this yesterday. Eating was a model printer. Oh, it's a Prusa Mini. This is not an affiliate link. Bang Prusa. That should be the link. I also use a Bamboo Carbon X1, and I just printed that lightsaber hilt on. But the one that I'm sitting in front of is a Prusa. I enjoy them both for different reasons. Oh, it's just a video that came up. Oh yeah, I remember selling that too. Chris, disagreeing with someone? Oh wait, do I not have the? I thought that was a Prusa link. Maybe not. Mini printer. There we go. Bang printer. That tag needs to be updated too. I've got a lot to update. I got to update. I will update my YouTube link when I get enough viewer hour. I think. What do I get? When can I get a custom URL for the new YouTube channel? I can't remember. Translucent neon hot pink PLA. Whoa. Oh yeah, I love atomic filament. Oh, there's the best reactive filament. I'd believe the Midnight Smith on that one. He's probably got more experience than I do. Midnight Smith. I'm not sure what kind of nozzle I have on the Bamboo, but I want to get some glow-in-the-dark filament. I do want to try printing some glow-in-the-dark stuff. I hadn't done it on the Prusa, but like I feel better printing it on the Bamboo for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I can change nozzles like that, but given that it's already got a hardened steel nozzle, I believe it's just easier to send the filament there or through that. Remember, for the better or worse, pork makes everything better vlog taglines. I don't, honestly, Spitting Moon. You should have hardened steel on there. Glow would be fine. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure Polymaker has glow-in-the-dark filament. And then when I get it, I'm just going to be glow-in-the-darking all the things. Because, I mean, I will. I'll be like glow-in-the-darking Stormtroopers and Darth Vaders and all the things all over again. I cannot wait. Are they the ones that do the filament where only the glitter glows? Ooh. Hashbox brand, glow-in-the-dark, glows better when printed at 100% infill. Oh, I'd imagine, because it's thicker all the way through and through, as opposed to having like empty space in the middle. You want to put money away for a 3D printer because watching MakerDeck and watching the process of the printing, the creativity of the individuals looks like a fun hobby. It is. It's been a great hobby. I don't know if I could, do what other people do with it and like make it a part of like, well, I mean, it's a part of my life, but it's a hobby for me. I mean, I enjoy it for what it is, but I'm really not making, personally, I'm not doing a lot of content around it. That's not a complaint. It's just, it's an is thing. Some people go with, down that rabbit hole with content. I mean, I've talked about it, doing content, whether I'm vlogging or live streaming. And MakerDeck is about as close to making content around 3D printing that I probably will get. And I'm fine with that too. Why do I hear things dropping downstairs? That always worries me. I hear whumps. Why do I hear whumps? I love when people argue in my comments because that just increases engagement. So please argue in my comments. Thank you. Oops, shut up, Chris. Sorry, I was checking something that popped up. It is a fun hobby. You can get lost in the process and lose track of time looking at all the fun things to print. It is true. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to have that click. That I think was the last thing that we had on the Twitter feed. I did take a screenshot of this because I have 2 monitors, but like the other one's got like sticky notes on it, and I don't really turn. I really sometimes when I'm doing hardcore like watching Maker Deck and everything, then I have the second monitor turned on, but for the most part that second monitor is off. And there's the profile of Brit over on E3D. She's a boss. I mean, I'm telling you, her TikTok, how she doesn't have billions of subscribers is beyond me. I don't know if she's still here, but I'd say that even, with her here or without, like, Brit's TikToks are on fire. She shames me. I don't mean like, I just feel like, I feel like a hack compared to Brit. Mad Cat has the Brute Squad. I love those models. Those are kind of cute. Are their filaments pliable like rubber? I think those are PETG? Those are pliable like rubber? Am I wrong? And then that was pretty much yesterday. Krusty had tweeted out that he got the Promotables model. I didn't even know they had a printables promote. Oh, TPU. That's the filament. I don't have any experience with TPU. Back to the camo. Back to reincubation, baby. I'm just trying to get through this filament because it's been here, but I've had like, well, I need to finish this. I need to finish that. I need to finish this. I'll probably get tomorrow. Expect a photo of the lightsabers that I have. Expect a photo of the array O-sabers. The array O-sabers. Yeah, I don't TPU. Not my thing. I'm looking to print strap locks for my guitars. Black, light responsive, but pliable like latex or rubber. Ooh, someone might make a recommendation here. We have an Amazon affiliate link, but I'm not going to dig it up. I think it's just Bang Camera. We'll pull it up. There's... What do I need to do? I need to write it down. You bought so much filament from Amazon, still haven't received a print. Really? I thought I thought that's what you were busy with, Spitting Moon. Names I didn't even recognize, but all PLA. I'd be careful. Not all filament was made alike, right? This is gonna be. I'm gonna have to whip up some smaller troopers. Because RTPs. I want the Wexter Mini Trooper. Oh, there we go. Mini Stormtrooper RTP. That's what I wanted. Because I'm going to print these in Chrome. Fun things to have on hand.
Digital
thank you,
Dark
Digital
Knight,
Dark
Chilled
Knight.
X300.
Very appreciated. Let's do this at 50. I'm just preparing the next print here. Because I'm having to guess how much filament, because I don't want to I want to try to run down this spool without running out. So I'm trying to calculate Like I'm trying to think, okay, it'll take this much, this much, this much. Prusa Slicer sometimes locks up. It doesn't seem to handle multi-threading very well. It's very, I don't know, maybe my system, I mean, I got a Tiger Lake system, but it especially when I'm like copying models, it kind of slows down. Thank you, Digital Dark Knight. Thank you. Thank you. I did a live stream today. I did the first one in my new tech YouTube channel. So like every Saturday, I don't think I'll do anything on Sundays in the tech channel other than a shorts. I'm going to try. I think it's hard to do tech shorts and being humorous, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to pull from, but the shorts seem to be a good way of getting attention, right? And it's hit or miss, and my sense of humor is just too bizarre. I did the one I've got coming up next. I don't know. Tell me what you think. This is like how to this is the Gen X handshake. Ready? Was that? Could you hear? You couldn't hear it, could you? Hang on. This is the Gen X. This is the Gen X handshake. Wait, I gotta turn it up. All right, you tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. What was that? What just went blank? Oh, that. Okay. Tell me what you think. Ready? This is the. I'll have its subtitle up there or a title. It's a modem. I'm a modem. I like how to connect with a Gen Xer. I feel like took you 3 tones to get it, 2 tones longer than it should have. My daughter would have no. It's a sick modem. That's what I'm saying. Like anyway. I've got. I think. What do I have? I have it ready. Give me a second. This is the so the title is on the video, because you have to be able to explain it. Like, this is the Gen X handshake. And then the title of the video would be how to connect with Generation X or something like. I don't know how to connect with me or how to connect with. I don't know what to title it, because you need to explain it in the thumbnail. Like, what is this guy doing, right? So you have to like have a text. So I'm struggling to come up with the right text. So I'm not sure what to title it. Right now it's just it's just plain and simple. It's very, very simple. It's the Gen X handshake. But I have to say the handshake. You might have to explain. I know, see, Travis, that's the other thing. It's like, is this too esoteric? So I have to frame it like kids would never understand this sound. Kids don't know this sound. Kids these days don't know the sounds. If you don't remember this sound, you're too young for the internet or something. Yeah, something like that. Like, maybe not exactly, but if you know this, like, but it's got to be like I have to have like a yellow, like a title that says this something. Gen X will either care or not, but we care. Well, but Gen Xers remember this sound. Did I sound close enough to a modem? Gen X will remember this sound. Only Gen Xers remember this sound. Boomers might, but Only Gen Xers, something like that. It's got to be pithy and hooky and like what what. I don't get this, like, so I don't know what it has to be. The sound of getting online. Don't miss that sound. So you remember. But what could that text be? So I need help like brainstorming what the overlay that's going to be a hook that's going to get people to watch it over and over and over again, you know? Or like understand what is this guy screeching about? Like it's got to be, oh, he's doing that. I remember, that kind of, and I don't know. It may be too esoteric. Post it on Reddit subreddit. I can't because that's like self-promotion. The sound of Gen X pain. The sound of Generation X. Or only Gen X remembers. Or Gen X remembers. The sound. The Generation X soundtrack. Something with Generation X. Like, if you don't remember this sound, you're too young for the internet. See, I kind of feel like that's what it needs to be. And I don't know. It's like, because someone called me a millennial the other day. I'm like, what? We can do it. We can. Tell me you're a tech nerd without telling me you're a tech nerd. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Tell me, yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, like tell me you're into tech without telling me you're into tech. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're. Tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd. Okay, I like that. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. That'll work. I just have to get it to fit. Tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd. Yeah, I like that because then something like that might actually prompt people to reply. Oops. God dang it. I like that. See, I figured a bit of brainstorming would help. So thank you for helping. That'll be tomorrow's short. That'll be tomorrow's YouTube short and TikTok and Instagram reel. I post them everywhere because it's like, you might as well. They're all, I mean, not exactly the same algorithm, but they're all like wanting to be TikTok at this point. I had DSL briefly, yeah. Get off the phone. I need to download something. Because that's the thing. You want to drive the internet. You want to drive rewatching. You want to drive sharing. You want to drive people like, like, and it's tech, right? Because it's a modem. It's the internet connecting, right? So it's tech. It's tech tangential. Tangential? Tangential? Tangential. That'll be tomorrow's. Now, if a nerd comments and says, I don't understand that, like, what? Then you're not a nerd. Let's Some kids have never heard that sound. It's true. Kids these days, they don't know. Oh, our age is definitely showing Digital Dark Knight. I had in fact, I was doing for the thumbnail for the live video. I did. Yeah, shut up, Chris. I was taking pictures in the other room in the Samsung, and I was in front of the light, and it took a picture, and it almost made like this is just the light, the HDR. It was bright, and it made my hair look gray. So if you want to know what I'm going to look like in like 3 years, like that's it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the whiteness in my hair. It's gonna be that. It's just gonna be the sea of white. White. Go back to Fortnite. Get off my lawn. But see, that'll spur you want to try to do things that spur engagement, right? Comments, shares, remixes. You want to. That's the kind of thing that you want to drive, because that just drives up the amount of other people who are going to see it. And TikTok, they each have their different I don't exactly know how this works, but I feel like TikTok will have a spike, and they all have an algorithm where they'll send it out to a few more people. If those people don't like it, then it won't go anywhere. But if more and more people like it as it goes, more and more people will see it. So you just kind of, I'm kind of like, in many ways, just kind of throwing pasta up against the wall to see what sticks. I'm like, all right, because all this is going to take is like one to really go, to then get, more, follows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But until then, it's going to be a lot of throwing pasta up against the wall. A lot. Spaghetti, if you will. I've got a good, at least one good 3D printer one. And I'm working on another one when it comes to 3D printing, you got to pay close attention to the sounds that your 3D printer is making, because in many ways they'll tell you what's exactly going on. Like, and then point at the 3D printer. I'm like, I gotta think of like something the 3D printer would say. Dude, can you please print something more than Star Wars? Something, the 3D printer saying something funny that's not offensive, but like, kind of humorous and like, like, not derogatory, or like putting down the hobby, like something like. So I got to figure out what the 3D printer would say. Got to listen to the sounds of the 3D printer. Like, hey, hi, I'm your 3D printer. Your filament. But I don't want to like be derogatory. I want to be funny, but not like, hey, making fun of somebody's filament or making fun of somebody's model, not intentionally. So, or the printer in general. Oh, that's not a bad. I like that. Yo, my nozzle is constipated. Yo, my nozzle is constipated. Yo, my nozzle is constipated. It's not bad. I like that. Yo, I think my nozzle is constipated. See? You gotta listen to the sounds of your 3D printer, because in many ways, the sounds that it's making, I gotta like work on the script, but like the sounds of it'll tell you exactly what's going on. Then have it pointed at the printer and says, I think my nozzle is constipated. And then like, you're like, see? It's not a bad one. I like that. See, Travis, that I may riff on that or use it. That's good. That's good. I like to see that was exactly the kind of thing. That was exactly the kind of thing. Oh, I already have a spaghetti one. That one's a joke. Like, what's one thing you never want to serve a 3D printing enthusiast for dinner? Spaghetti. And I had a spaghetti that had happened. It wasn't in the process of happening, but like, if it starts, the next time it does, I should like re-record it if I haven't done it before, or uploaded it before, because I stopped the print not to waste the filament, and then I realized, I should do that. But the only people who are going to get that are the people who do 3D printing. So that's not quite like broad tech appeal, because not everybody into tech is into that. Oh.
23, 24, 25, 6,
You know, if you want to know like the first original TikTokers,
9,
not many times you hear the creators say, I want to be funny but not derogatory. Creators try to be edgy. Yeah, I mean, I just feel that way. You can always use the pooping sound. No, she's not in here. There's a guy. See if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's almost done. I found this Lensella. Lensella was his name. And we went to the store, like the video rental store, and there's this thing called Moron Movies, and this guy Lensella is basically he was the first TikToker as far as I'm concerned. Your daughter has a TikTok with 25 million. Oh my god! One day, maybe one day, I've got videos on YouTube with over 1 million. That's my claim to fame. But not like. Not like that. Printing earlier today after 2 failed attempts. Oh, I feel you, dude. I feel you. Here, Lensella. Like, so there's this. I'm getting through some of the my remaining filament. So I'm printing small things. I'm doing like BB-8 spinners, and then next I'm going to do. I was waiting for Prusa to catch up. Oh. That may be a little too much. So I'm going to try to do... Let's try to do 6. I'm going to try to do some Wexter Mini Micro Stormtroopers. Because they're not mini. Mini would be 100% size. Liz is still going to be doing a jumbo 9 num too. Anyway, Moron Movies. I watched them every so often again, but we rented it in college. We rented this Moron Movies. I'm like, what the hell is this? So we rented it. I'm like, oh god, this is hilarious. And I remember laughing so hard at some of his skits. So freaking hard on VHS. So hard. But they were like TikToks, basically. They were short vignettes, and he'd have like a title card, like, you know, why you shouldn't use Jell-O as a doorstop. And then he'd write it out, and then he'd have the camera on the floor, and there'd be Jell-O, and he'd go plop, 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 plop. It's just like stupid. So if anybody informed me in my humor, I would say it'd be like The Far Side or Lensella or you know, Weird Al, you know, just the very esoteric dry wit. I'd like to try to, you know, I said this before. I'd like to try to do more back and forth type, but you know, scripting that to be humorous and to have a point or have an end, you know, like what is it? What's the joke? Is going to take a little bit of work. Monty Python also informed me. Yeah. Longest time I spent 3D printing. Maybe close to a day. It's been a while though, since I've printed that long. Now it's just I set something overnight. Like I've got one tonight. I'll be printing some chrome tiny Wexter minis, Wexter micros tonight. 6? Can I do 6 out of this? See how long this takes. That's a 3.5 hour. I think I can do 4. Sorry, I'm trying to calculate based upon, you know, when I get to this amount of filament, I don't want to overprint or underprint. So I'm making educated guesses. Because these BB-8s hardly took up any. So 4 50% size Wexter minis will take 2.5 hours. So that'll be about, yeah, That might take me through. Might. Maybe a little more than that. Do I have these at... Oh, wait. Oh, I don't need it at 0.15. 0.2. And then... Seam position aligned. Infill. Lightning. 15%. Skirt and brim. I don't need a brim on these. Snug. I'm looking at some defaults here. Output options. There we go. I do have to come up with a better word to use here because I don't want to just do micro, mini, micro, micro. I think that's the one I went with, micro. Wexter mini figure crew. Okay, micro. I'm gonna go micro. Okay, micro. Got my word. They want Calmecris type content. I have no idea who that is. Let a 3D print a Han Solo Carbonite. Oh, you could do it. I mean, if you have a 3D printer, you could model it, potentially. If you have the skill. You could always develop the skill. No, not Persimmon. I want to go, heck yeah, big fan. It's pretty much all I'm going to be doing the day that Andor launches. Okay, that saved. Wow, moving to lightning infill from adaptive cubic saved me about 20 minutes. Shaved off 20 minutes, which is not, that's not a small amount. That's really decent, as a matter of fact. Really decent for the 4. I do want to put something in the can, though, if y'all don't mind. I'm kind of working ahead on some some videos, just getting some in the can. I'm going to be bringing over at least one video from the previous channel, Best Browser for Android, because that tracked well. We're going to see. Throwing pasta up against the wall, seeing what sticks. Oh yeah, I can make that. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me let them know that I'm gonna be recording a video. Okay, I'm gonna be recording a video in here, so yeah, definitely. I gotta record. No, it's not a TikTok. Yeah.
What is it called?
I don't know yet. No, don't come in here. Thank you. Wanted to be in it. I'm like, nope, I don't need the help. Thank you. If I need help, I will definitely ask for it. It is getting kind of late. Boy, this evening kind of flew by, didn't it? This is gonna be done here soon. 2 hours after that. Load the Chrome. All right. Y'all ready for this? Take that off, because I don't need it. Hello Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and earlier today, I shouldn't say earlier today, because hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and in a recent live stream in this channel, the one that I've been setting up on the weekends, someone asked the question of whether or not I was going to be getting a flip phone or a foldable phone, specifically one of the newer types of flip phones, and I don't think there were older foldable phones. They're all flip. And quite honestly, it amazes me how many people have been interested in the flip style phones. Like I mean like the newer ones, the smartphone flippy phones. It totally blows my mind because to me it seems interesting but not something that I would necessarily want to use. I am pretty well served by a flat phone, this slab of glass and plastic right here. I've got my, okay, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, Jedi, could you take it downstairs? Honey? Thank you. Gonna try it again. Oops. Could you even hear the kids? Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and in a recent live stream in this, y'all, you gotta take that downstairs. I'm serious. I said, okay, I'm gonna be doing a video, so I'm gonna need you to, and then they start launching into Marco Polo. They're kids, but I'm just saying, boundaries. All right. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and in a recent live stream in this channel, given that I've been staging them for Saturday afternoon broadcasts, if only to do Q&A with everybody, someone asked if I was interested in picking up a foldable phone or a flippable phone. No, the foldable and the flippable phones, the new ones, not like the old ones, but like the smartphones that are flippable and foldable. And quite honestly, I've never really been interested in foldable phones. Even back in the day, pre-iPhone, I was carrying around what they used to call candy bar style phones, and I was well served by them. And quite honestly, I've been well served by the flat slabs of glass. I've never really wanted to fold or flip my phone, and I know seeing the features available in the pocketability that you might have with at least a flippable phone, in the larger screen real estate with a foldable phone, it's interesting. But the thing about a flippable phone and a foldable phone is that the software has to be ready. And for the most part, when a flippable phone is open, the software, I would say, is ready, because for the most part, it would look a lot like this, right? Vertical orientation or maybe landscape orientation, not a big deal. But then when you add a second screen to it, well, suddenly those apps have to adapt. And many of the apps, at least on Android, are adaptable. And I know this based upon the experience that I've had in running them on a Samsung Tab S8 Ultra. And certainly earlier versions of the Samsung Tab, specifically in Samsung DeX. So I know software is mostly there, but it's not quite all the way there. Android 12L did a lot to improve a larger screen Android experience, certainly. But there are also other shortcomings on the flippable phones and the foldable phones. They're not quite flagship range. The cameras aren't quite what I might want them to be. And quite honestly, the speed may not be there for what I would want, me personally. And not just the speed, the fluidity, the optimization, and beyond the actual operating system, supporting a device like that, but the actual layer of software on top of it. I'm not quite sold on it yet, but the moment I see at a distance that the software, by and large, the software that I might want to run on a phone like that works well, and that I don't have to worry about, potentially breaking, cracking, dropping the screen, or, having, unfolded it so many times. Granted, most of the devices I usually use for a year and then cycle them through. It becomes more palatable. So I'm not early adopting right now. I'm not willing and able to be able to say, all right, here's more money to spend on a device that may not be my daily driver, but I'm not faulting people for wanting that. It honestly surprises me how many people that I've had conversations with, whether on Twitch or beyond, who have been interested in the flip phones, the newer ones. I genuinely, they're interested. If maybe it's only for nostalgic reasons, and maybe they're not as critical when it comes to software, and maybe they're not looking for total flagship specs. It's ample. It's interesting. I just don't think a flippable phone will ever be for me. I do believe at some point a foldable device may be for me. I don't know where that fits because I'm well served by a smartphone, and I'm also well served by a tablet. And of course, it's something in between, right? And I don't know if I would replace my tablet. I definitely might replace my smartphone, but it's not quite there yet. But it's getting there. So the answer to the question is, I'm not sure when I would get one. My question to you is, have you got one? Why did you get one? Or why did you not get one? Why do you not want one? I'm genuinely curious because I don't know. I only know my perspective, and that's one of the reasons I'm happy and willing to share it with y'all. Okay, I wanted to get that out. I can't. It's just the foldables. The flippables. I'm just not. I don't know. The foldables possibly. You're not early adopting. They've been out of the market. No, that's not. It's still too young. Software's still not there. They're thick. It's thick. I don't know if I need the larger screen. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not willing or able. And maybe I just need to see one actually use one in person. Because I haven't. I haven't come close to wanting it. Now there's a scuttlebutt suggesting that the Pixel would do something like this. But the problem with the Pixel is that they have that dang wasted status bar that you can't hide. Like that annoys the hell out of me. Oh God, it drives me nuts. So that's the reason I'm not using a Pixel phone is because it's got the status, or not the status bar, the nav bar at the bottom you can't hide, and it's incongruent between applications. And as someone who's a software purist, it just drives me up the wall. So let me flip to another view here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me disconnect my Pixel that I was just using as a webcam using Reincubate Camo. Nothing wrong with the Pixel, like inherently. But like that status bar at the bottom, it looks clean, right? Oh, it's just floating down there. There's a black background. That's because the app itself is black. But if I open up, let's go to the Play Store, you see it. Did you see it flash at the bottom? It flashed at the bottom briefly, and now it's got the gray background. So it looks okay after it flashed. Plus, there's micro stutters and tears in the scrolling on the Pixel. I don't have that on the Samsung. Then let's see here. What here? Okay. What am I gonna open? I'm getting all these recommendations here. I'm just looking for. I gotta look for an interesting recommendation to tap because that's what it'll start recommending for me forevermore. Come on. Where's a good thing to tap on? Getting started with Buffalo? Oh, that's a dev thing. I don't need that. Come on. Meet the Mystery Diamond from Outer Space. Adobe buys Figma. The Sound of Nails. Ooh, why is that?
Hit a Blake or just resubscribed for 9
Best hard drive
months.
enclosures.
Hello, y'all.
Star Trek Next Generations. Okay, let's do that. So, this is the problem. Like, the bottom now, it's not seamless. Like, on iOS, I'll give iOS this. That turd bar at the bottom, it floats above the content. But on Google, there's a layer above it. So that right now, that there's like a black bar. There's Homelander. There's just a separation, right? And the separation there is different from. Let's open up another app. See what is a good app to use here. The camera's not a good app to use. Family Link. Family Link is clean, but it's white. Docs, clean. I gotta go to third-party stuff. Disney, clean. Fit, black at the bottom. So you see the I'm not gonna do that right now. But it's and then it changes. So it's like the status bar is just inconsistent between the apps, and it drives me nuts. Plus the third party task launcher switcher thing also drove me nuts. But I do want to try, as soon as I get 3 free minutes, I do want to try loading the new version of Action Launcher on here, just to see, how well it works, because he just updated it recently. Let's see, eBay. I'm not gonna sign in yet. Do I have to? No, I don't. See, down here, it's not clean. It's not hovering over it. It's a black background. So some apps, it hovers over the content. Other apps, it doesn't. Some and that just drives me up the wall, because it all is contingent. Where's Stocard? Here, I'll just search for it. Stocard. It's fast. It whips around, but the problem is down there, it's a black background. I'm like, but why? Like that, it drives me nuts. I would have had no problem using the Pixel and sticking with the Pixel, but that was something that I had an issue with. I had a big issue with. And then you start talking about other lag, like there's pretty demonstrable lag in the Google Play Store, but it's always kind of a lag fest. And then Twitter, I'm not sure if I'm logged into Twitter on this device here. I might not be. Oh, I am. Okay. Twitter is also a major lag fest on both iOS and Android. The best mobile app experience I've had with Twitter has been on the Samsung device. So I miss the Pixel camera, but I don't miss the Pixel lag at all. I don't miss the fact that because like if I try. Like every once in a while, I'll go into settings to see if they've changed it, but I'd imagine there would be an announcement. If I go to Navbar, System Navigation Gestures, gesture navigation only has you can't turn off the nav bar on the Pixel device, which it honestly drives me nuts. Like seriously, because if I could, then the Pixel would be, potentially a better option for me. It would have been a better option for me, and I might have stuck with it and dealt with the shortcomings. But instead, I felt like I was pushed to a completely different device. And like I said, the best part about the Pixel used to be the camera. I mean, like point and shoot real quick, no thinking whatsoever, and you've got a rather amazing shot. Not a shot that necessarily might beat another shot, but the Pixel camera is very, very difficult to beat. The snappiness of a Pixel is very, very difficult to beat. They just don't do it. They did not refine things the way that Samsung refined things. I also don't like their default launcher because you can't actually manage the apps in drawers or in folders. It's just all alphabetical. I feel that's like just needing to be adjusted. There's just nothing in there that is helpful. I just don't think that the UI elements are as clean or as fleshed out as I was accustomed to with, or I've grown accustomed to, I guess, with the Samsung device. There are more basic colors now, but look, there's another thing that drives me nuts, right? My wallpaper is black. So you think, okay, black, okay, what are my colors then? Because you can choose your theme colors. I can choose between blue, green, and orange, basically.
Siffigal13
and I'm like, well, what if I want gray? You can't have gray. Sorry,
as
no
an
gray.
adjective for
It's either going to be green, orange, blue. You can't, it doesn't, even the basic colors. Like, it's just not, it's not where it needs to be. It's not where I want it to be. But, it's just one of those things. Just one of those things. All right. Anyway, so that's the status bar issue that I was talking about. Oh, thank you, Sci-Fi Gal, for the sub. You love snappiness as an adjective for tech? Oh, dude, it is true, though. I mean, I need my phone, my main phone, I need it to be snappy. And the Pixel, I gotta tell you, the Pixel is definitely snappy. Even though it's under spec'd by comparison, it is snappier. So I am looking forward to trying the 7 Pro. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to be with the Samsung device forever because, I mean, you're an Android. I also feel like I have to keep there was a reason I had to keep this persistent notification on, where is it? notification, ongoing notification. I felt like I needed to turn it on all the time because if I didn't, then the only the clock does this, and I hate that clock. Hate it. So I needed to have like some kind of a persistent notification. And there's no way of changing that I know of on the Pixel. There's no way of changing the that, which again drives me nuts. And there's also the fact that I can't. I actually have to hit enter in order to enter the lock screen code. I'm like, why? Like, why do I have to? Like on the Samsung, you just enter it and you don't have to hit enter, but you have to take an extra step when it comes to this one. See, in Fit, it's got the same problem. And I say it's a problem because this nav bar down there has just got a different. It just doesn't look. It looks unclean. It just doesn't. But if they got rid of the nav bar, see if I open it. Here, let me show you. If I open the nav bar, or if I open, let's see here. I'll just open Twitter, right? So I've got no nav bar because you can turn off the gesture bar at the bottom. I don't need it. I don't want it. Doesn't need to be there. So now my apps are consistent all the way through. Not to mention they're a bit more responsive. This is maybe not perfect, but this is a smoother scroll on the Samsung S22 Ultra than it is on the Pixel. We'll see if the Pixel 7, because I think they're going with a new chip too. I'm not sure where it's going to go. How to change lock screen clock. Oh, is that a disable double line clock in settings? Oh, you can do that now? Oh, okay. Let's try it. Thank you for pointing that out. I haven't looked at it for a while, but it's one thing that annoyed me. Lock screen. Double line. Thank you, big fan. That's a wonderful little tweak. I will be show control, show wallet, add text. Always show time and info for sure. Wake screen for notifications. There we go. So now, oh, I love you, big fan. Thank you. So I did that. Yay! So that was something that was driving me nuts, but it was something that I'm like, all right, I'll just deal with it. So the next thing that I wanted to do on the Pixel was basically try Action Launcher again. And like I said, there's a new version here. And now this is, I don't need new and Action Launcher. I don't need that. In fact, do I have the latest apps? I also don't like the design of the specifically the pop-up bubble. Kind of, I feel is a little sloppier than it needs to be. And let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Oh, that's a system update now. What's that? That's a security update. So if the pop-up bubble there, I don't like how that looks. Compared to the Samsung device, they changed it, and I'm like, why did they change it? It was fine. It looked good. It was clean. But I have no issues recommending the Pixel device to other people. No issues. No reservations. If someone were to say, "Hey, Chris, should I get a Pixel?" I'd say yes. Came in late. Do you not want the nav bar at all? Because you can change it to gestures like only. Well, no, I don't. The turd bar at the bottom on the Pixel you can't turn off. You can turn it off on like OnePlus devices and Samsung devices, but that I know of, there's no ADB command for turning that off. If there was, now I don't like Nova Launcher. Never liked Nova Launcher ever. Action Launcher was it for me. That was it. Like Action Launcher was it, and I feel like because I feel like I like the organization better. There we go. Let's go to default Action Launcher, and I had different widgets set up. I've got new apps to install, but like it was cleaner. I got different colors for the different different colors for different folders. These are older apps that I might have had at some point in the past. See, now it crashed because it went back to the did you see that? It went back to the default launcher. Error attempting to load app. I guess let me uninstall it then. Disable? Oh, I can't. Wow, I can't even launch it. Weird. Photos. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of lag when swiping up, which is, again, disappointing. Discord. I'm not going to worry about registering. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I played with the Pixel. A long while. I've got it right here. It's just I didn't like the software interface. It kind of drove me nuts. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a bit of a lag, but for the most part, can I drag and drop in? I can't yet. You can Action Launcher. I felt was like the most customizable of all of the launchers. See, there's a bit of lag in Amazon too, and oh, the Amazon app is bad. At the bottom, look at that nav bar separation. It may be a little hot. Gesture actions are amazing. No, it's great. I don't mind gesture actions. I just don't want that nav bar. I want it to be gone. I want it to disappear altogether. I don't want it. I don't want it. So there's the Amazon app. See that thing? And it's just there's this line that separates it, and it just doesn't need to be there. Versus, let's launch into Amazon here. No nav bar. None whatsoever. Because I already know. All I have to do is just swipe up from the bottom and I'm good. Right? The default launcher on the Samsung device, the Samsung launcher has been more than ample as well. More than ample. But, it comes down to, no, you can't. You can't. Midnight Smith, you can't. The default launcher, the nav bar at the bottom of the screen is a system setting. It's not a launcher setting. Hey, Custom Creations. It's not a launcher setting, unfortunately. Let me get the next thing sliced it up. Where is it? That. No. Sorry, I'm getting my troopers loaded for the next print. My Samsung can be gone entirely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Midnight Smith, I don't know. Because on my Samsung, that's the first thing I do is turn off the nav bar. Turn it off. It's gone. That's why you don't see it on there. I just do not want. Because I just feel it just creates these inconsistencies between apps that don't need to be there. I mean, to the point, honestly, where for the longest time I was using triple button nav. Because I felt the triple button nav was cleaner than the bar nav. I didn't like the bar nav, right? I love the haptic feedback. I mean, Android 13 is speedy, snappy. Well, I've got to move a few things around here too. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've managed apps on the Pixel over the Samsung, because I've been on the Samsung for a couple years. So some apps I'm like, oh, I don't use this anymore. Like I've got just different apps all together everywhere. Is that a edit contents? Yeah, he hasn't changed. Unfortunately, he has not changed that much in his Action Launcher. Let's see here. Where's the Google Play Store? The good news about the Pixel, though, is it does get like all the updates. Action Launcher. Yep. Not system. Oh, wow. He's changed a few things then. Animation and appearance. Status bar off. No, I don't. I want the status. Status bar doesn't bother me. You can change your font. Your open app animation. Transition to home animation. Like there are different things that you can change. But this is where I feel like, okay, not settings. Let's go into, let's go into nav again. System nav. And then change to 3-button nav. And hold home for assistance. As weird as it sounds, if I had to, and let's go ahead and clear out all the other apps because they'll be weird otherwise. I felt like the triple button nav is just a cleaner navigation experience than than otherwise. So like, ooh, wow, that was bad. I got a flash. See, this is where the anomaly. There's weird anomalies with third-party launchers. If I open the Amazon app again, that's the good way of showing you. I just feel like that bottom with those triple buttons is cleaner. Despite not being able to do swipe gestures on the side, I just feel like it's cleaner. So I would prefer gestures. I certainly would. So I feel like I prefer gestures, but the triple button nav, unfortunately, it ends up being, for me, a lot. This just looks, at the bottom, it just looks cleaner rather than this tiny little line. Yeah, I don't think these pages are going to help, but thank you. Yeah, it's not, you can't do that. You can't do that. Those are for different phones. And unfortunately, unless Google gives you the option, even in developer options, there's no way of toggling. That's the old. See, that's for apps. And it doesn't count. So I just feel like if I were to go back to the Pixel, unfortunately, I would have to likely forego the nav bar again. Otherwise, it just, which is sad. I'm like, oh man, and no one's calling him out on it. Go figure. If I go into the, where is it? Where's the developer options? Oh, I don't even have them on? Give me a second. I'm using gestures and they don't exist. System? Oh, there's developer options. So even in here, if I look up nav, there's nothing. It's system navigation, gesture navigation, 3-button, button navigation, sensitivity. That's it. There's no way to hide, at least in developer options. So anyway, that's where I am. Oh, wait, hang on. How to hide the, wait a minute. You may have found something. Remove navigation bar, gesture pill. Oh, see, on non-rooted. Oh, okay. Where is it? Is it ADB? Oh, can you? I may try this. Big fan. Wait, hang on. Now type command to launch the Shizuku app. I gotta side load an app. Ooh, I don't know about that. Shizuku. Side loading. What is this? An app out of China. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is, I don't know. This is a little, I'll look at it, but the fact that you have to load a third-party app and run it in a privileged state, that's not, and it's not rooted, but still, it's, and then you have to fabricate, you have to download and install the Fabricate overlay. So then you have to run an overlay on top of that. And then it's just, so you're running overlays on top. Oh, it's not. Yeah, that is not going to happen. But thank you for the lead. Yeah, after I realized, oh no, you gotta install an app, a third-party app. No, I'm looking for an ADB command for hiding the nav bar. And unfortunately, I don't think that exists. But thank you for trying to help. Or maybe I'll have to look. I'll look a little deeper. And try it. I'll try it. Because that may put me in play back for the put the Pixel back in play for me. Honestly. I'll try that tonight. Speaking of, thank you for bearing with for all this chatter. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging. Oh, hi. How you doing? You get double me. Because I disconnected the reincubate camo or the iPhone to do it. Hey, MayBC, I have been well. Launched a tech YouTube channel this past week. And getting ready to raid, as a matter of fact. Raid! Who have we not raided in a while? I like... Creative Bear. Well, no, we just raided that. Did we raid Cyberpam or Creative Bear? Which one of them did we raid? I can't remember. I think we raided Creative Bear recently. We definitely raided Disc 105. Krusty's Customs, I think, was also a recent raid, yeah. That Y-Wing guy's playing Battlefield tonight, so I'm not sure about that. Buana's just chatting. It's been so long. We'll raid over to Buana. Hey, thank you for following. Use Cognito. Appreciate it. Not sure what brings you in, but happy to have you. Thank you. Let me turn on my ear notifications. And thank you for following, Toasty0. What also brings you in? Curious to know. We're just getting ready to raid over to Buana, but I'll be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Always curious to know what brings people in. Like where people come in from, why they're here, because then I can direct them other places. I can say, oh yeah, make sure you check out this, that, and the other thing. Follow only chat drives away viewers, unfollows. Oh, okay, Toasty0. It might, but it doesn't usually. So, hasn't been an issue for the past year and a half, Toasty0. And quite honestly, it keeps the spam down. Just saying. May not work for everybody, but works for some people. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate it. Alright, we're going to raid over to Buana. There you go, dropping a clown. Well, I do love you, and I do appreciate you. At this point, however, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you always. See you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Make your deck in between those times. Thanks again for subscribing to the new Tech YouTube channel, watching all the shorts, and the TikToks, and the Twitters. Sent out an email newsletter today that went out to a few thousand people, 20,000 people or so. I think that's how many subbed to the newsletter. Going to try to do a better job sending that out every week. Here we go. Tusken raiding Buana. All right, y'all ready for this? You can use the Maker D1 raid or the Perillo raid emotes when you are ready, when you are so inclined. Oh, Mark, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Take care. Here we go. Tusken raiding Buana in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Woot.